First and foremost, all praises are due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Padash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Salutations to the brothers around the four corners of the earth who are teaching this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the few men, women, and children that believe in this word. This is your brother Kawata Zabad coming at you again with another lesson. This one is entitled, The Famine of the Word is Fast Approaching. And unless you've been under a rock, of course, you've seen a couple weeks ago, we had the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And many of us who have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding believe that that was a psyop to eventually cut off free speech and to eventually label the Hebrew Israelites as terrorists. So they're going through the back door and they're starting it off by censoring people. People were fired for putting up posts about the assassination. But those of us who are part of this truth, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And we know eventually it's going to lead to accusing the Hebrew Israelites who are spreading this gospel, this good news of the kingdom, who are also revealing the son of perdition and the leader of the son of perdition, the small hats, the J's over there in our land, Israel. They're being revealed to the whole world. So the whole world is realizing who runs the world, and all the attention is starting to go on them. So they have what we call diversion tactics, all right, to bring the attention off of them. And this is one of those diversion tactics to do this psyop. And who knows, he may be alive still. We don't know. But these devils are very crafty. But like I said, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So I pulled up an article, and I'll read a little bit of this article, and then we'll go into a couple of scriptures. So let's read the heading. It says here, Pentagon calls Charlie Kirk post domestic terrorism. Dem warns discipline is un-American. So you can already see the division between, of course, the Republicans and Democrats who are really on the same team. All right. It's called controlled opposition, that the elite Edomite bankers control both parties. OK, they finance both parties. They put the leaders in leadership roles from both parties. So you can see right now, it says here, the Democrats warn discipline is un-American. And they have here domestic terrorism. All right. So that's already a sign that they eventually want to direct this towards the Hebrew Israelites who are spreading the truth about the son of perdition, you Edomites. And in particular, you international banker Edomites that run the world. So let's read a little bit of this article. It says here, let's read this right here. It says, Democrats warn military crackdown on social media posts violates free speech protections. It says here, the Pentagon is not backing down from its quest for consequences for those who celebrate Charlie Kirk's killing. Even as Democrats warn, the move is un-American and violates free speech protections. You can already see the Egyptian against Egyptian, American against American. A house divided cannot stand. And this is what the elite Edomites want to do. They want to bring America down. So they have to cause chaos and division. Let's continue reading. The controversy underscores a clash between military discipline and First Amendment rights, with top Pentagon officials arguing that celebrating the killing of an American political figure is unacceptable conduct for service members, while Democrats counter that the crackdown risks punishing constitutionally protected speech. Hunting down and prosecuting service members for their individual political beliefs is dangerous and un-American, Representative Jason Crow, a Democrat from Colorado, a former Army Ranger, wrote on X, formerly Twitter. He says here, we must condemn political violence and allow peaceful speech that doesn't impact the chain of command. So this is the counter of the Republicans, okay? So it shows you the division between these Edomites. War Secretary Pete Hegseth and his team see it differently. We will not tolerate military or civilian personnel who celebrate or mock the assassination of a fellow American, okay? Sean Parnell, chief Pentagon spokesman, told Fox News Digital in a statement, all right? So you see the division between the Republicans and Democrats who are really on the same team, okay, who are two feathers of the same bird. So we know in the end, they want to bring about the famine of the word. They really want to get at the men of the Lord, the prophets, the teachers, okay, the elders, the bishops, who are spreading this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and also exposing who the real adversary is, who the real cause of the problems of the world are, okay? The elephant in the room, per se, all right? And I'm speaking primarily of they want to come after Great Millstone from Elder Apostle to her on down, and the brothers affiliated with Great Millstone who have the 100% truthful doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They're not going to come out in the forefront and say it because they don't want to bring attention to the Hebrew Israelites. If they came out and said, you know what, it's those Hebrew Israelites from Great Millstone and those affiliated with Great Millstone, they're the cause of the problem, that would drive the Hebrew Israelite people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, closer to this knowledge. So they have to come in through the back door, all right? So they're really aiming this at stopping the word and bringing about the famine of the word pursuant to Amos 8 and 11, and we'll get that in a second. But let's go to Revelation 7 and verse 1, because this word has to be spread across the whole world, okay, to activate all the elect. Once the elect are all activated, then the process of Jacob's trouble is going to kick in gear, and then you're going to have the famine of the word. Let's begin with Revelation 7 and verse 1. And this is John the Revelator speaking. He says, and after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So this will be what? We're on the cusp of Jacob's trouble going full blown. The famine of food, race riots, civil war, all right? All these things are being held back at the moment because the elect have to be what? Activated, you see? And before Jacob's trouble really blows up, the famine of that word has to go down, okay? They want to stop this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on the internet going out. They want to stop the men on the street corners, you see? And they'll probably do that, what, via lockdown, martial law, so on and so forth. You already see Trump has sent troops into what, Memphis, okay? Or he's going to send troops into Memphis if they're not there already. Chicago, Washington, D.C., he has already done, as well as he wants to go to Portland now. So all these cities contain what? Man. God damn it, man. Yeah.
I sent you a text. I was trying to catch him before I went to sleep.
Okay. Send 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send it right now. All right. Shit, man. Of course, I try to get through this. Let me just see. I may do it again. Let me just see. Shit. Fuck. Just